Hello, welcome to Games What I Played, episode 29. This time, we're trying out a new game, Relic Knights. We have played a couple of games off camera, but we're still feeling out the rules and so mistakes might be made. It's 50 points, Doctrine against Black Diamond, Codifier Brahe versus Leopold Magnus. We're quite excited by this game at the moment because it works quite differently to some of the others, so I do hope you enjoy the game as much as we did. Shaky hand. Okay, I'm recording. Hello, Conrad.
Hello, welcome to Relic Knights, 50 points game. Black Diamonds versus Doctrine, is
The
it?
Doctrine. I don't know why I said it like that. It's not Halloween or anything.
Is Grand Conjunction, where I have to place 3 infused tokens on the enemy's primary objective, which is right over there.
Yep.
And 3 on my primary objective.
Over there by Leopold.
Over here, right in the middle.
Yeah.
The objectives must all possess the infused tokens at the same time. That will give me 5 victory points. My secondary is Defence of Life.
Which sounds very Black Diamond to me, with your advanced crowd control, life-giving techniques.
After deployment, your opponent, that's you,
We'll pick a unit.
must choose one unit. The
Black Diamond
rubbish,
Corps.
the rubbish this unit, and the furthest away from the other board edge over here.
Which is where they have to deposit that token in
They
order
have
to
to
get
place
that.
a life token on that unit.
How many points? 3 points for that?
For 3, yeah.
And then you've got your own faction mission, which is...
I have to... It's cargo, isn't it? What it's called? I have to take these cargoes and deposit them on the furthest board edge, which is this side.
So it's a very busy board edge for you, I think.
And playing today, we have Leopold Magnus, a questing knight.
Yep.
His cipher static.
Yep.
We have a unit, full unit of Suspect 7.
Yep.
We have the Black Diamond Corps.
Yep.
The
You're a
M8
very lethal weapon there.
The M8 Blitz auto tank.
Meep, meep, meep.
And some Black Dragons over here.
Hello. Alright, so now we go over to the Doctrine. And the missions we are playing of primary. We are playing Heist. Which, to accomplish heist, you must retrieve 3 heist tokens from one enemy primary objective and deposit them on any board edge. Secondary is Carnage, which is destroy 3 enemy units, which is very violent. And my own faction one is... wrong page. I better cut that out. Attune. You must place an infused token on 2 enemy secondary objectives and an infused token on 1 of your own primary objectives at the same time. And I have Codifier Brahe with the Bad Touch Robot FF9000.
The Bad Touch Robot.
Well, he's got an ability called Inappropriate Touch. I've got, which should be touching, a booster, which I think Conrad forgot to mention his boost markers, which are Esper Condenser. I know he's got a couple of them. Next to Fiametta, oddly enough. I have a unit of full Academy Guard, a unit of full Novitiates, and finally I have the Crusher Native Librarian over there. Okay.
I have a dampening field over there and 2 Esper condensers, which is one there and one there.
Okay. Just so you know where Conrad's boosts are as well. So we've set the order. Conrad's order is
Black Drymans,
the Drymans.
Leopold Magnus,
sorry,
and the
he's drunk
Suspect
already.
7.
Okay.
And I am the villain.
Pen Hydra. And my queue is Fiametta, then FF9000, who I've lost his actual basic stat card, and then Codifier Brahe. Alright, so good luck, Conrad. We'll be back after turn 1.
Thank you.
Okay, so one of the first things we realised after saying the end of turn 1 is that there is no turns in Relic Knights. So we're doing it every time we have
3 activations.
3 activations, which is basically the amount in our queue before we get completely new queue. Okay, so what happened this turn? Well,
So turn 1, my first activation was my Black Dragons, who did nothing. They just refocused, so they got some groovy Esper, and I had a very bad hand, and it allowed me to get a better hand.
yeah, okay.
And then I activated Leopold, who walked over here. He picked up some Esper from the boost here,
Yep.
from his cipher here, moved over here and zapped the Beaker blokes, what are they
The
called?
Academy Guard.
The Academy Guard.
He killed one of the Academy Guard, but because they've got regenerate, it kind of heals up 3 points after something dies.
So it came back.
So it came back. But obviously if you keep on blasting into them and get rid of all of them, they can't come back, because they can only come back near one of the models in their own unit. You also did some Suspect 7.
Yes, a Suspect 7 action. They just basically flitted. They picked up the cargo token, which is my faction.
Yeah.
What's it called? Scheme or something? Mission, whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And unfortunately, so one's down here, and the other two went that way. Well, one went to pick up here, one went that way, and then they sort of hid.
Yeah.
And they then got.
And then we go over to what I did.
To you, what you
You might notice a suspicious lack of Suspect 7. I went first with Fiammetta, who I had a pretty crappy hand, so she kind of did the rejigging of hand and getting herself a Held Esper. She also touched the booster that used to be here, so she was on 2 and then she kind of moved out. I then did my Cypher, who kind of moved up and generated some Esper and transferred it over to Codifier Brahe. I then did Codifier Brahe, who moved out and blasted Suspect 7 that used to be here, 2 of them using an overcharge attack with a nice kicker that did a tremendous amount of damage, killing 2 of them. And that
Which
was
I could not defend against.
No, I think you were maybe 1 card shy of getting the overcharged defence. Yeah, that's why I went for it. I hope that you wouldn't be able to waste all my cards. So that was a nice early
So I learned
kill.
a lesson there. Don't have them next to each other.
No, exactly. Because of the danger zone rule in Relic Knights, where if you're within 6 of another one in the unit, I was able to apply extra damage.
And they have the actors 1.
Yeah, so they could go anywhere.
They can split up.
Pretty much. So my new queue is Fiammetta, the Academy Guards, and Codifier Brahe, and Conrad's new queue.
Mine are the Diamond Core, Black Dragons, and Suspect 7 again.
Alright, so we're back after we play out that queue.
Yep.
Alright, so we've done another 3 activations, which have been an explosively damaging turn, or maybe, I don't know.
It has been for my Black Diamond.
Alright, let's do my one first, because I'm the one doing stuff. Alright, so first was Fiammetta, who did her no line of sight ranged attack on the Black Dragon squad, of which there aren't many left. She killed one off, and put another one on a couple of wounds because he used your armour overcharge. I also then did my Academy Guards, who kind of did their move out and charge Leopold Magnus. They did a small bit of damage, but he got recover from one of his entropy initiate defense actions.
From his corruption.
Corruption, rather. So he was perfectly fine. And then I did another Codifier Brahe. He moved out, got a bit of Held Esper, blasted the Black Dragon core, or the Black Diamond core, rather, with a TPK, which killed off 3 of them.
Yep.
Which was rather exciting. And then he kind of moved back to hide a bit in case the Blitz tank comes out. And on your side,
The Black Dragons
kind of
popped out and tried to shoot.
oh yeah,
That
so
guy,
these black,
wasn't it?
they kind of popped out. They did a shot on my librarian, but even though they did 7 damage, I had loads and loads of armour and used an armour defence buff, so they only did 1. Suspect 7, who is somewhere behind
Just
there,
one here. Yeah.
picked up the token. She dropped the cargo token and moved towards this board edge where she has to get rid of it. And then the Black Diamond squad we just looked at went and hid behind there. But
Well, he picked up the life token.
he picked up the life token that I forced him to have, but there's no hiding from her. Okay, so a lot of damage from the Doctrine, but they're not really moving to any missions, whereas you're playing missions. So
I'm trying to, but
Yeah.
I've got Leopold, Suspect 7, and Black Dragons.
yeah, I'm working on the prospect that if I burninate everyone that you have,
You will win
you
automatically.
can't do missions, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, good. And I've got kill everyone as one of my missions. Carnage. So that's back after the next 3 activations. Sorry, I'm recording. Have I ever been recording? I don't know. I hope I have. This thing confuses me. Anyway, so here we are at the end of a turn, in inverted commas. It's a bit of a confusing one because there's lots of weird things that interrupted with the queue. I activated Fiammetta initially, who did some damage to finish off the last Black Diamond core model, who had the life token. So he dropped the life token behind that building. I activated Codifier Brahe, who moved up and did I think like 6 life points to Leopold Magnus. I activated the...
Which was overcharged.
I activated the novitiate since the last time we talked as well, so somehow we've like activated like 4 things instead of 3, as we said. The novitiates managed to put quite a bit of damage through onto Leopold Magnus as well, so he's, you know, he's taken a fair bit of damage.
He's only got 5 health
That's
left.
not bad. Then I had a bit of a knockback. I was trying to do the Academy Guards, because Leopold Magnus kind of had an electric pulse that killed one of them and put a bit of damage on them, which they then healed up, but they got knocked back out of the queue, which meant I couldn't activate them. So then I had to do Fiametta again, who just kind of moved up to get closer to my primary mission token, scenario token, so I can put some infusions on it. For the Black Diamond, we had Suspect 7 running towards that table edge ever so slowly, or fast for her, but still got the token, still waiting. Those Black Dragons came out and took a knockback stun grenade shot, with the things that knocked back the Academy Guard. The Blitz tank came out and took a shot at Codifier Brahe, but I had the recover 5 press rather, so he only took 1 point of damage, which wasn't too bad. And as I said, Leopold Magnus did the bit of damage and pushed his way out of combat with those crazy Academy Guards. I got a point for killing that one unit, so it's currently 1-0 to me, I believe. And we're going on to another inverted commas alert turn. So here we are after another round as such. Leopold Magnus kind of moved up and blasted the Academy Guard, killing one, but it kind of resummoned itself with a few points left over. Suspect 7 finally delivered her
first cargo
token. These, in an increasingly irritating unit situation, these Black Dragons knocked back my Codifier Brahe, so you couldn't activate this kind of round. So I was forced to activate Fiametta, who put some damage on them after some discussion, which I won't go into here because it'll take forever. Also I activated my little dude just to kind of give Codifier Brahe some more held Esper, but he never got to activate because he never got to use it, so that wasn't very useful.
But he has held Esper.
He has it, so provided doesn't keep on getting knocked out, which I think I'm just before them this round, so I actually get to activate now, then he'll be able to use it. And it's still 1-0, is it?
Yes, it is.
I think so. Yeah. Alright then, on to the next one. Alright, here's Comrade's beautiful face again.
Hello.
So we'll go through what happened this round. So what happened this round? You can see things have moved around ever so much. Where shall we start, Comrade?
We'll start with Leopold.
Leopold.
He came out and tried to hurt your...
my Academy Guard.
Yes.
They killed off another one. That one's got 4 wounds left and got pushed back. And it forced me to drop this token here, which is my heist token, which someone needs to pick up. I need 3 of those to get the points. Not gonna happen. I feel. The novitiates tried to do a ranged, a psychic attack on the Black Dragons. They have a defense against that, so they managed to get that off, so I did no damage and they kind of moved up. The Black Dragon shot at my Librarian, but I got a kicker off, so I got my armour up too high, so it did no damage, and then my Librarian just kind of wandered into him because he wasn't in range to fight.
I think the Suspect 7 did a refocus, didn't he?
Suspect 7 did a refocus. Codifier Brahe, again, who's being my most useful piece, did TPK, which is the overcharge damage thing that affects models and nearby models, to kill off 2 Black Dragons.
And
he put a bit of damage on Magnus, but it turns out that his armour was very high, so no damage was applied. Queues have been redone for the next turn. It's still, I believe,
1-0.
1-0, although you did get that token off there, of course, and no other tokens have been done or infusions, so... I'm within 2 models. If I can kill off these 2 models, it's not easy because they've both got guards against psychic attacks, so I have to do it with the overcharge. Then I can get my Carnage, but none of the other token-based ones have been done so far because if you stick your neck out, it gets blasted off with mind magic. So I don't know. On we go. Yeah, I'm recording now.
4 you would have got.
Okay, so this is the final turn that we're playing out.
Very sad day.
Suspect 7 and the Black Dragon kind of beat up on Librarian, took him down to half wounds. Leopold Magnus, who's disappeared, and we'll talk about why, killed off my last Academy guard,
It's a new trick.
scoring a point. Codifier Brahe killed him back using an overcharged TPK with a press for exactly the amount of damage, so it scored me an extra 3 points for killing a knight. Over here, Fiammetta couldn't attack, so she kind of put down the token to make her attacks a bit better in the future. The novitiates couldn't attack either, so I didn't have at the time I didn't have enough yellow in the hand, so they kind of
They died.
they took some exams and they got allowed me to
passed.
they passed their exams, allowed me to get a lot more yellow in my hand, which allowed that TPK to happen. And here are, as Conrad is getting excited, the dead Academy Guard squad, which it had to kill 6 of them, I think, in order to kill all of them. So
I feel as though I'd have to kill that unit 3 times.
yeah, he thinks it's a good unit, but I wasn't super impressed. I don't know if they're 9 points and they didn't do anything
They take
apart
up
from
AP essentially.
yeah. But Leopold Magnus didn't have to keep on attacking them because they don't do a lot of damage.
They're a good unit for moving tokens around, I reckon.
Maybe. In terms of tokens, no one really got any other missions since the last point.
I got half of my cargo.
You got well, that counts for something.
No,
I didn't
it
even
doesn't.
get a third of my heist. I didn't kill. I only killed off 1 unit and Leopold Magnus, which I think counts as a unit. I didn't kill off a third one, so I didn't get Carnage, and neither of us got our special missions for faction, did we?
So it's 4-1 basically, isn't it?
So it's 4-1.
Yeah. For now.
Thank you, Conrad. And hey, Hydra.